What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's subject, we're going to basically cover how I was able to make $700 total profit after all fees, expenses, shipping, you name it, on selling 15 Morgan Silver dollars in just 2 weeks on eBay. So I'm going to share you some tips and tricks and tools that I use. You guys can copy this. I don't care. I'm just here to help share the hobby with others. So let's get started here. I'm going to put my little head here in the screen here. Hopefully the audio doesn't cut out. And basically here is my eBay store. I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. I've currently got 1,894 active listings. No, guys, they're not all Morgan Silver dollars. And these are my sales in the last 30 days. And basically around $5,000 in total sales, which is pretty good for the last quarter. A lot of it's Morgan Silver dollars, $1,622 in Morgan Silver dollars. I do sell jewelry and watches, not fine jewelry, basically fashion jewelry, some music CDs, coin, paper money, toys, you name it. I sell a lot of stuff, but this video is going to be concentrated on Morgan Silver dollars, and we're going to go right here to what I do. So number one is you have to source your coins. So you either get them from a local coin shop, you can get them from other sellers on eBay that maybe don't do such a great job selling, and I would recommend you buy a lot. When I mean a lot, like a lot of coins. So in this case, I purchased a lot of 15 Morgan Silver dollars. I purchased them December 30th. The seller is kind of local. He's the next state over, and I made plenty of purchases from the same seller in the past. So I trust the guy. He trusts me. He sends the coins. Number one is get your coins from a good source, and it's key to find key dates within the lot of silver dollars or something of higher significant value. Basically, the way to put it. But number one, so obviously buy authentic coins. Make sure you're going to get them right away. And what you want to do then is recreate the experience for your future buyer as if they were basically in a local coin shop, right? So take very important, clear photos. So these are all the Morgan Silver dollars that I've sold. Not all of these are part of the 15 coin roll that I bought. And it wasn't a roll. It wasn't like a sealed roll. It wasn't those mystery rolls. It was just a lot. And the reason I paid up for the lot, so I paid $567 for 15 of the coins, is the key dates that were within it. And the other coins look pretty decent too. So it wasn't just, two nice coins and a bunch of garbage. So number one is it had an 1886 O, which is this coin here that sold January 4th. And it also had an 1883 S, which is this guy here. Not a super nice 1883 S, but anytime I list a nice key date, take clear photos, people buy from me. So I'm going to get into, let's just show this 1884. So this 1884 made $14.48 total profit. So here's what you guys want to do. A, get a coin booth. What I mean by coin booth, not a coin booth at a show. I mean like an actual light booth, right? You can pick these up from Amazon, probably for under 20 bucks. You can get a real small one just for coins, but I got a pretty big one because I like to ship. I like to take photos of bigger items. Not that I'm into selling big items because those are kind of pain about to sell or to ship and all that with the cost of shipping nowadays. But number one is I use my cell phone. You do not need to buy a fancy camera to take photos of your coins. You don't need to scan them either. I think scanning coins is not the best because a scanner adds its own artificial lighting. I like to create it as if I'm buying this coin and I'm at a local coin shop, or I handed this guy or gal this coin, this is how you as a buyer would look at the coin. First of all, you would look at it as on the obverse, right? And the reason why, if you notice, this picture is cropped, whereas the reverse, I don't typically crop the other photos. But the very first photo, that is your thumbnail. That's your thumbnail on your eBay listing. The other thing too is Facebook decided to show eBay listings 3 or 4 days ago. They announced it. And so when you're listing coins on eBay, supposedly very soon, someone that's also shopping on Facebook, we're talking 1.2 billion buyers on Facebook per month will also be able to see your eBay listings. You don't have to pay anything extra, which I think is really, really, really cool. I don't know if they're going to do it with coins, but it's coming, guys. It's coming. So the reason I do that, though, is when you're searching for a Morgan Silver dollar as a buyer on eBay, whether you're using your cell phone or your actual computer, it's important to kind of stick out as a seller. So here, I'll give you an example. Let's get out of my sales here. And let's say I'm just going to buy a Morgan Silver dollar on eBay. So I would type in Morgan Silver dollar in my search. And here's what we got. Okay. So see how some of the sellers, they crop their photos, others don't. Others take like these images and they white out the background. That's fine. Show them in the holder. Some take creepy photos like this. Like which listing would you click on? I would never click on this listing because it's not something I want and it's like super hard to see, right? So that's why I crop my photos like this. So number one is take a very clear image of the coin. This coin is in my hand, not my bare hand. If you notice, there's a white glove background. So I hold it in a white glove. I hold it at an angle and I take a photo of the obverse or the front of the coin. Then I take a picture of the reverse with the coin in my hand, because if you're in a store and you put a white glove on, this is how you would look at the coin in the light in the store, the local coin shop. Then what I do is a little different. I have an old holder here, an annex holder. I bust it out, and this little plastic rubbery piece, which holds the coin. So this rubber piece back here, I use that to take different angles of the coin. You don't have to go crazy. So I do another photo of the obverse, another photo of the reverse, again with the holder in my hand, and then I take it at an angle. And the reason is, anytime I'm looking at coins at a coin shop, same with you guys and gals that buy these, you're going to angle the coin because what you're looking for, any little scratches or things that you can't see when you're looking straight out of the coin. Then I do it with the reverse. I take an angle, shift it to the right. Same thing with the reverse. And then here's the other important thing that I do that most sellers don't even touch because it's like too much work. Oh no, I can't take another 5 seconds on my listing. So you guys can buy a caliper from Amazon. They're probably under $10 with free shipping if you're a Prime member. The coin, a Morgan Silver dollar, should measure 1.5 inches. You can pick up this magnet for under $20 from Amazon. I get mine. It's made in the USA. Make sure the coin is not magnetic. That would be horrible. That means it's fake. And you could also purchase this digital scale for under $20 from Amazon. It's a special scale just to measure grams. It also does penny weights and all that stuff. And your Morgan Silver dollar should weigh 26.8 grams. The reason I'm taking these photos is to further authenticate. And then I take a picture of the coin of how I'm storing it. I recommend guardhouse flips. I like the big 2.5 by 2.5, not the 2x2s, but the 2.5 by 2.5 with the actual the paper inside. It's like a little like thicker paper or cardboard. That way I can write on the actual holder. So when I have this in my inventory, I can find it really, really fast. So I take a picture of like, hey, this is how the coin's going to be delivered to you as the buyer. So take really good photos. In your description, this is basic stuff, guys, but it's important. If it's an uncirculated coin, even if it's about uncirculated, you want to say uncirculated. If it's fine or extra fine or about good or call, it's circulated. So make sure you select that. Make sure you select the coin as a Morgan. So it's going to be in a category. A lot of the stuff will be filled out for you, but I've seen so many sellers put the wrong date, put the wrong mint mark or mint location, and then like someone's searching for their coin and it's like really confusing. This is an 1884 Philadelphia. Fineness is 0.9, which is 90% silver. It's ungraded, which means it's not in a holder. It's raw. These were made in the United States. Denomination's $1. Composition silver. The strike type is business, not approved. The mint location's Philadelphia because the reverse does not have a mint mark right there. See, no mint mark. And I also put the CAM number. The CAM number is more important if you're selling to international buyers. A lot of times international buyers, when they're doing their coin collecting, they'll actually look for a CAM number. And the certification is uncertified. So in the listing below, in the description, which a lot of buyers don't read, but if they do, you're going to see me. Photo of actual item you receive. I put some comments on what the obverse, reverse look like. I do not guarantee third-party grading opinion on coins. This is very important. You put that in your actual raw graded coin sentence. If you don't put anything in there, I've had guys buy coins that looked awesome. They send them in to get graded, and then they'll do the express fee. They'll pay like 50, 60 bucks to get it quickly graded. And then they'll be like, hey, it didn't grade out. I want a refund, or I want a discount, or I want to send the coin back to you. And it's like, dude, I didn't say this is going to guarantee, going to be this, right? So as a seller, you never want to guarantee it because you don't want someone going through all those motions and being disappointed. I also mentioned I ship USPS with easy tracking. I make sure the weight on my item is at least 8 ounces. You guys can put 4 ounces, but it's anywhere from like 4. It's going to be under $5 basically is what your buyer's going to be paying. And then I mentioned like how I ship it. And then here I think I'm the only seller who does this. So I basically say, for your safety in mind, and this is per eBay's reseller policy. So again, I don't know how these other sellers that, from China or whatever international get away with this, but I authenticate the coin by the following methods: 26.8 grams weight, which I do put, in the photo, right? There it is, 26.8. That's the actual coin. The measurements, diameter, 1.5. There it is. I take a photo of the coin, measures 1.5. It's not magnetic. And I ping test the coin. I can't show a photo of me ping testing, but I do ping test all my Morgan silver dollars. And basically, I don't buy from flea markets, garage sales, pawn shops, because those are usually fake. I just want to make sure the buyer is 100% satisfied. So that's the most important thing is once you get your coin that you're ready to sell, or if you already have them, guess what, guys? Nobody knows you have a coin for sale until you're actually listed. So very important. Again, take nice, clear photos, crop your first photo, make sure the entire coin's in there, make sure the image is not blurry, do the reverse, put a little holder. I mean, if you don't have one of these holders, that's fine. Just hold it in your finger, but just make sure your fingers you actually have a glove on, because people get absolutely insanely mad when you have your fingers with dirty fingernails and all that stuff touching the coin. They'll get upset. They won't buy from you if they think you are holding this coin without gloves on. So there's the group of buyers that will make sure gloves, and there's others like, you know what, it's 50 bucks. You can hold it with your fingers. Like nobody cares, right? So there's two thoughts of thinking, but bottom line is you don't want to upset anybody. So I always wear gloves, and take different images. You don't have to go crazy. If there's a VAM, like if there's like a special O over S, or there's like something in there that makes it what you think is a VAM, you better take a very clear photo of that VAM and absolutely show that it truly is a VAM. And again, you don't have to do this, but this is how I take photos to authenticate. Again, want to make sure everyone's happy. So get the coin listed. And then here's the important part, guys. When someone buys a coin from you, and let's say you buy a coin on eBay and you spend 50 bucks, let's say 100 bucks. I guess the money doesn't really matter. And then that seller decides to wait 3 to 5 days just to ship you the stupid coin. Or they don't provide tracking right away. It's like, it makes you a little upset. It's like, man, I just gave you my money. I want this coin in the mail. Like, please ship it to me. So as a seller who also has bought coins on eBay, I want my stuff shipped to me right away. Like, so as a seller, you want to provide that service right away. So if someone buys this coin from you, get it shipped out immediately. And then what I will do, when I'm shipping a coin, I like a 6x8 envelope, hard stock, the type that already has the little tab on there with the glue. So when you put your coin inside, it's nicely firmly sealed. I also put another piece of tape over the seal, just in case that seal or that glue is older or whatever. And then I will print my label. I hand cut my labels, and then I take clear tape over the label on the envelope. But with the spare, after I cut the label out, there's always like this half section of an 8x11 piece of paper. I fold over the paper, so the part of the paper that I'm not using, I don't throw in the garbage. Paper came from a tree died, or tree was already dead. We want to recycle as much as we can. So with that scrap piece of paper, which is the half of the label, the blank white piece of paper. I use that to fold over the actual coin itself. I tape the folded piece of paper over the coin here in the holder. I write a personal thank you. Nothing crazy. I just say the guy's name. I say the guy's name is Charlie. I'm like, Charlie, thank you for your purchase. Enjoy the Morgan Silver dollar. And then sometimes I'll include a gift. Majority of the time, I'll include a nice little gift. So I've got these gold-plated buffalo nickels that uh, that I've purchased like 500 of them, and they don't have dates on them or anything, but they basically, they kind of like look like this. Okay? And I'll include one of those as a free gift. And the reason I do that is I had an awesome experience when I bought coins during the pandemic, or like, when I started getting back into coins 5 years ago. And a particular seller, I made a purchase from him, and he like added just like a little gift. He didn't have to. It could have been a wheat penny. I would have been excited about it, but I thought it was cool. It's like, dude, I bought from this guy. He wrote me a thank you letter inside the envelope, and he included a free gift. I was like, man, this guy's awesome. So I saved him as a seller. I made many other purchases from him. So I was like, wow, if I'm gonna eventually like start selling these coins, I would like to share that same experience with my buyers. So that's what I do. I never ask a buyer for positive feedback. I leave it up to the buyer. If I did a good job, they open this envelope, they're going to see my handwritten thank you note. On the back of the flip, they're going to see, a gold nickel or a wheat cent, whatever you got lying around, right? That's going to put a smile on their face. I'm going to ship this coin out immediately right away. They're going to get tracking right away. By the way, too, eBay provides the label for you. So never sell coins and then walk into the post office and pay for your shipping there. It's a waste of time because you got to wait in line. You can purchase your labels directly through eBay, and eBay will then upload the tracking for you. They definitely give you a discount. And guess what? You go to your post office, they don't have a clear tape gun. There's no free tape at the post office. They don't have, they have envelopes, but you got to pay for them. So always purchase your labels from eBay. And the nice thing I like about USPS ground now is that they guarantee up to $100. There's automatically $100 worth of insurance. So if USPS loses this coin, truly loses it, and you have to refund your seller, or refund your buyer, you as the seller can get reimbursed for the actual value that you paid, up to $100. So very, very cool. And again, it's under $5. So do not sell your coin and then go to the post office and pay them, because you'll end up paying like $6, $7, where your buyer only paid, $4.21 in this case. So get your coins out right away. The buyer, you want to provide a positive experience for the buyer. And more importantly is when you're purchasing or you're going to invest and resell some coins, make sure there's some key dates. So the reason I made really good money besides this coin here, the 1883S, made over $70 profit on that. Again, I have $37 and so per coin. Some of these I made a few bucks. Some of these I made $10. Some of these, one of these I lost $1. I think it was 1885. Oh, this one here, I ended up losing $1.43 on it for whatever reason. But as a whole, the key reason I made so much money, or $700 on selling these 15 coins, is this coin right here. 1886O, absolutely tough coin to find this nice. So the buyer of this coin got an absolute deal on it. I'm happy. I paid $37 on it. I did have to do the work on 14 other coins, but the big reason I made good money, the $700 total on all 15 coins, is this coin right here. Now, and these are tough to find. And if this grades mint state 62, this dude doubled his money, right? If it didn't have kind of like the clean marks, I think it did the fields. I don't know. Again, I didn't clean it, but and it came back mint state 64. It's probably a $3,000 coin, right? So the key is to find key dates or coins of value. So when you're buying a lot from someone, it's okay to pay up for the other coins if there's one or two coins in there that can really, really make you a nice profit and make it worth your while, right? I'm not trying to buy 15 coins, make $5 a piece on it, spend all this time taking all these photos, going to the post office to make $5 a coin. Even if you're really, really fast, really, really good at it, total waste of time. Like, don't do that. Don't torture yourself. Now, I was doing that in the past because I was learning, and that's some of the mistakes I learned. It's like, man, I spent all this time and I only made like on 15 coins, let's say I made $5. So I made $60 total profit. Like, dude, what a waste of time. You could do that in one coin, right? So that's the key too, is when you're buying your coins, don't just buy a roll of like a bunch of coins and you're not going to make any profit on it. But it's okay if there's two nice key dates, or let's say one nice key date coin that you really want in that guy's lot. It's okay to pay up for the lot to get that one coin that you're going to make your profit on. And then all the other ones can sell for close to cost, or $5, $10, whatever you made on each one. So that's how I do it, guys. Again, I'm here to share the experience with the buyer. I want them to have a positive experience just as I did as a buyer. So again, take clear photos, describe the coin. It doesn't cost crazy money. You don't need a special camera. As another option, if you just want to get some money and you don't want to deal with the eBay thing and do all this stuff, you don't want to pay eBay their fee. I mean, the eBay fee on this is like 8%, because I have a store and they make plenty of profit on the other stuff I sell. There's some items they charge 15%, but on actual numismatic coins, it's about 8.25. And then I'm a top rated seller, so I got 100% feedback. Again, never beg buyers for feedback. As long as you provide them with a positive experience, they'll leave you positive feedback. Just like when I buy stuff, if someone ships me the thing, I get it and it's good, I leave them feedback. But don't ever beg for feedback. Don't ever message someone separately. Feedback is earned, not begged for, basically, is what I want to say. So because I have 100% feedback and I do get my items out quickly, I do deliver a positive experience, eBay does give me a discount on my fees. I forgot what it is. I think it's 10 or 15% discount on the total overall value of fees, but it's definitely worth it. Again, they want it to be a positive experience for the buyer, because they want that buyer to constantly come back to eBay and buy other stuff, not just Morgan Silver dollars. So you as a seller, if you can provide that experience that eBay wants you to provide, eBay then rewards you and gives you a discount. They also give, when you do a basic store subscription every quarter, I think it's a $25 coupon or $30, I forgot what it is, but you can use that coupon to purchase supplies from the eBay store itself. So guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully this helps you out. If you're sitting on a hoard of coins and there's a bunch of coins that you don't need, and you want to get top dollar for it, provide top dollar experience on eBay. If you just want instant cash, walk into your local coin shop, sell them there. They're going to give you a lot less, but at least you'll walk out with some cash in your hand. So again, I hope this video helps you and make some profit selling coins on eBay, or maybe you want to sell off some of your collection and then take the money and use it to buy something else with it. But I appreciate you guys watching my channel. Always here to help you guys out. Let's have a positive experience. Let's have a great 2025. And I look forward to you watching additional videos. And please hit the sub. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, and would appreciate any comments as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.